I kid you not. A tow truck dragged a car up onto its bed, right? Because it was illegally parked in the road. As soon as it got the car up on its thing, another car pulled in to take the spot. I'm not kidding.
Hi Stitchy friends! So while you watch us compare our snag nabbits here, I figured I would address one more time why this video is so late. I had a hard drive problem and then I had finals as I am now a graduated college student. Woo! But this episode was filmed approximately 2 weeks ago. Things might be outdated. You're not late to finding it. I was just late to uploading it. And fun fact, I'm actually wearing the same shirt that I'm wearing in the video today. Just weird coincidence. Okay, enjoy the show. Thanks, guys.
Hi, I'm Julie.
I'm Alyssa.
This is Stitching at the Cabin. It is Wednesday,
The 4th
of December.
2019.
Almost Christmas.
Woo!
Bah humbug!
Yeah, this is not a Vlogmas kind of girl.
It's not, I don't have anything against Christmas itself. It's a lovely holiday. It's a very stressful holiday.
But you don't like Christmas music.
I don't like Christmas music.
So maybe you don't like Christmas.
If I didn't have to do any of the planning, cooking, cleaning, shopping, wrapping, spending, paying the bills, if I didn't have to do any of that, I would love Christmas. I don't listen to the music either.
What else is there?
Spending time together.
You like that?
I like that part.
Oh, okay.
Like Thanksgiving, I really liked the whole family. Like we were together, it was fun. I didn't like the cooking or the cleaning or the shopping or the prepping or all the cleaning or the cleaning or the clean. You know how many dishes I washed and how many times I washed the dishes?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I loved having the family. And I know I could have let Jacob wash the dishes. He did offer. But
You said no.
no, because there's some delicate stuff and there's things after you wash a certain way.
Your excuses.
But then at the cabin, I was like, anybody that wants to wash the dishes can wash the dishes. And nobody washed the dishes but me.
Those dishes aren't as much fun.
Nah. But I really enjoyed
it's almost
Thanksgiving.
Christmas.
I really did. It was nice having my sister and my mom.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was good.
Oh yeah, and Alyssa.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
I don't think this is going to be long because neither of us really has had much time to stitch.
No,
A lot.
this is my last week of school.
Woohoo!
And then I have finals, which it looks like, unless something weird changes, I will only not be working Wednesday and Thursday. Those 2 days I have finals.
Okay.
Or I don't have finals, but I have to go to class on those days.
Your dad's texting me.
It went away.
Oh. Your dad's texting me.
Oh, nice picture. He had someone else take his picture.
I bet he just set up the tripod thing and took it. Because I was like, are you going to have some? He's like, no. They're doing a website at work, and we all work for the same company, and there's going to be employee pictures and like little bios on the website. And so my husband's been taking pictures of everybody and writing the stuff. So yesterday he asked me to write his bio. That was stressful. So I did it, sent it. He was like, eh. So I sent it to her. She did it. He was like, yeah, that's better. So, well, he took part of what I said and part of what she said. Whatever. And so he just sent me the picture of him. But I bet it was a tripod. I feel like we should start over. This is not exciting. Today is Jammy Wednesday. She's wearing jammy, so I was like, well, I'm not changing. I just put a blanket over and I have a top on.
Really rainy today.
Well, she has a top on too. I didn't mean like with topless.
You have an extra top on?
I am extra not topless.
Exactly. Slightly scandaled.
That didn't go as smoothly as I had hoped.
It's super rainy and cold out, but I love it.
And there's so much snow at the cabin. So much snow, which I know, Kim, I know you're in North Dakota and you have snow. But
For us, it was a lot of snow.
That was a lot of snow. It was probably
And
about 2 feet.
I do remember we wanted to mention that, like, it's weird because not every place has snow players.
Yes.
But we
Did
have.
I send you the video?
No.
I need to send you the video. I'm gonna do it right now while you explain what a snow player is.
Of when you're driving down the road with all the people. Okay.
Shopping cart vendors.
Yeah, that's why I was videoing.
Fresh shopping cart food.
I'm gonna stop and get some.
In places where you don't get a lot of snow, and particularly in places where only the mountains get snow, we have this thing called snow players, which apparently does not happen everywhere because if you live in a place that has a lot of snow, then people aren't excited to go see the snow.
I think it's only California that has snow players.
See, I just don't believe that. There has to be other places where
I don't
people
know,
are.
because when I tell people about snow players, I'll say, oh yeah, we had so many snow players this weekend. They're like, what are you talking about? I've never found anybody else that knows. I don't know why it's waiting. It's still waiting.
I don't know.
Now it's sending. Now
wasn't
it's
up
sent.
before. Okay, it wasn't up before. So, okay, well, so what we have the snow players. So it's people who come up in mass hordes to the mountains to just
When it snows.
to just play in the snow. So they pull over off the side of main highways.
If you're lucky, they pull over. Sometimes they just stop.
And they get out and they play in snow. And it can be half a foot of snow that they just try to play in, but it's mostly mud. Or it can be 6 feet of snow, but regardless, they get out with sleds and...
Sometimes it's a sprinkling of snow, and it's mostly dirt, and we call them dirt players. We
Because
haven't
there's
figured
not
out
much
why
snow.
they consider that snow playing.
Because when they
but-
throw snowballs, it's like half dirt. Like there's rocks falling out of it when they're throwing it, but whatever. And inevitably, I'd say 80% of snow players carry snow into their vehicles in some way, whether it's on top, in a trunk,
bed.
in an ice chest.
It's odd.
They like to bring the snow home with them.
But it melts on the freeway on the way
But so
home.
it causes problems because, like, we like to go to the cabin to enjoy the cabin because they go every weekend anyways. But it's also special to see it snow, and, you know, we have our own little property, and it's nice to see the untouched snow, and it's all pretty. But it causes problems because when you're driving up, there's so much traffic. News trucks are up there broadcasting how much snow there is and how many snow players there are. And so, like, the ski resorts and stuff, they all have problems because there's so much traffic going through. And then because the snow players try to play on the snow, on the slopes.
I was just gonna say, on the slope.
On the slopes.
In the driveway, in the parking lot, next to the slopes,
Everywhere.
on the slopes, at the bottom of the ski lift, like,
And then
droppy-offy spot.
the people who find our cabins then see all of this untouched snow and they're like, well, we could just hop the fence and play in their snow. So then, you know, when we're not there, we have cameras and it's constantly like, oh, look, there's people playing on our deck because there's snow.
In fact, this weekend, she came as well. She rode up with us. We went up. We had paid someone to plow the driveway, even though we have a flat area. It was a couple of feet of snow, and we just didn't have any vehicle that could get
I
into
think the
that.
official count was like 3, but I think
Oh, yeah,
for us
it
it
could
was
have been
about
3
3.5
feet.
because it was really windy, so it pushed
Yeah.
a lot of snow into.
Well, it's like a 7,300 foot elevation, so we're high up. Not like drug high. The cabin is high up in the sky. So we had paid and had someone plow, and he knows how to get in the gate thing. So he opens it, plows, closes it, locks it. So we go to pull into a driveway, and there's a car in the driveway.
Before the gate,
Before
not
the
after
gate,
the
yeah,
gate,
but-
but
And we're like, okay, and they're getting ready to play in the snow. And so we roll down the window, and I'm like, excuse me, this is our driveway. Could you please move? And they looked kind of suspicious and said, okay. And some of them got in the car, and some of them didn't. And they pulled out, and they stopped right
just like in the road, just like a little further away, but where they could still watch us.
So we pulled in, and Alyssa was gonna undo the gate, but she had to get her shoes on and her coat on and whatever else on.
It was cold.
She was not naked in the car, but you're close enough. It took a while. And they're watching us the whole time. I mean, it was minutes before she got out. So she gets out, she unlocks the gate, she pushes it open. And so they start to drive, like, up the hill. Like, they didn't believe that we actually owned that property, that we just wanted that parking place.
But you also forgot that when they moved, we saw a soda can on the ground, and so we just said, like, hey, I'm sorry, is this yours? Because, like, if somebody left their drink behind, well, I mean, I don't want you to litter, but also, like, if you left your drink behind, like,
we don't want to roll over it.
You should come get it. And they're like, oh, no, that's not us. We only have water. But we checked the cameras, and it was theirs.
It was definitely theirs.
There's definitely a big litter problem with a lot of snow players, too, because they get the cheap sleds and stuff, and then they sled down a few times and it breaks, and then they just leave it there. So then there's a whole other effort, whereas, you know, the people who live on the mountain have to go through and clean up after snow players too. And, like, I mean, it's a huge deal. They have food vendors that sit on the side of the highway.
See, I sent her video of us coming down the mountain, just a short split. It's like that all the way down, but just I did a short thing, and you can see the food vendors. In fact, Mike says something about shopping cart. Would you eat out of a shopping cart?
Yeah,
because it's literally shopping carts.
Or they have the fire in the bottom of the shopping cart, and then the inside's like the grill. Yeah, they do all kinds of stuff.
But they also, like, a lot of the people will, like, change the baby's diaper and just throw it into the snow, the used diaper. And we get people coming and say, hey, can we use your bathroom? And it's crazy. We're 4 miles from town, about, I think. What normally takes just a handful of minutes can take hours
and hours and hours.
So it's frustrating. So in the winter, we try not to have to, like, go to the grocery store or the hardware store or anything like that. We try to bring everything with us, but it's crazy.
But even then, you have to leave at specific hours, otherwise you're really stuck. And it's always a running joke, like, if somebody from the community posts on Facebook, like, oh, I saw a Channel 7 news van, we all go, no! Don't let them know! Don't let people know there's snow!
Tell them the other skiers or the towns are better!
Yeah.
And they know that the little town needs the tourism money, and I don't have a problem with that. And I have no problem with people coming to play when they're respectful, but you would not believe the things
it's just
that people
weird.
do.
It's a phenomenon. Like, it really is horde-ish, and it's weird because it's not in other places, I guess.
And a slight take on that. So in the winter, when it snows, we have snow players. I don't think it was summer. Was it spring?
Yeah.
In the spring, we have poppy players, and that's
not
home.
at the cabin.
Not the cabin, but where
home.
we live.
More specifically, where I live.
In between where we live. And that is
Which means every time I go to work and go home, I have to drive through the poppy players.
So all the poppies naturally show up on the hill after it's been a good rain year or whatever. All these poppies. It's beautiful, but all these poppies. For some reason, people feel like they need to get out and go poke the poppies.
It basically shut down our city last year. They shut down, or this last year, like, they shut down major roads. They were trying to shuttle people in, so that way people weren't, because people were literally stopping on the freeway and parking on the freeway to, like, walk through the gully up over another major road to see the mountains. And, like, it's so dangerous, because me driving home, like, I want to glance up and see the pretty mountains, but I can't. You really have to focus, because people will be driving, and then they'll be like, wow, purple flowers too!
Yeah, there's really few purple.
But there's patches where there's the orange and the purple, and that seems to be what gets people. They're like, orange, orange, orange. Wow, purple stuff! And they literally slam on the brakes.
Purple's my favorite color. I get that.
There's so many accidents. It's just like drive. There's already so much traffic between you and me.
Yes.
And adding the people who, it's like a constant accident. When there's an accident on the freeway and everyone looks, it's like that, but for an entire month.
Yeah,
no matter what time of day. It's just
bad.
Constant.
It's so bad. And there's rattlesnakes. So then you get the people that are getting bitten by rattlesnakes because they're trumping through the flowers, even though they tell everybody not to. So they try to mark sections off, like, to walk. And there's all this caution tape. And
it does not matter.
There's people getting bitten, and
It's crazy. And then
If
people are
you're-
trying to drive through
Yeah,
neighborhoods to try to
if
get to
you're
it.
respectful, like,
It's fine.
absolutely come and enjoy. That's not my snow, not my poppies. I have no problem sharing them with the
Don't
universe.
slam on the brakes on the freeway and never park on the freeway.
Yeah.
That is so stupid. People will literally park on the on-ramps. That was the problem, is they were blocking on-ramps because they were double parking on an on-ramp.
Yeah. Yeah, and up in the
To
mountains,
a
the tow trucks are up
freeway.
there towing- I kid you not. A tow truck dragged a car up onto its bed, right? Because it was illegally parked in the road. As soon as it got the car up on its thing, another car pulled in to take the spot. I'm not kidding. Like,
So please tell us if you have snow players where you are, because I feel like chances are you don't have snow players. So if you do,
I would rather have feral hogs than snow players.
I wouldn't go that far. I don't
Maybe.
know. I even asked
Maybe.
Hunter because she went on the road trip to Texas and she said that there were a lot of roadkill ones. She never saw a live one, but did see roadkill
I
ones.
thought you were going to say she saw snow players in Texas. I was like, I would
Wrong
be
time of
impressed.
year.
So that was a big
Anyways.
long rant that maybe you should move to the end, because I don't know that people want to listen to us. Although I feel here, come on, this really isn't a whole lot. This
is
channel's
a
about
stitching channel.
but it's really not a whole lot of stitching. It's a lot of talking. So
Yeah.
you get our lives, you get us.
Hi. Okay. I think I want to do mine first. Can I
Okay.
do mine first?
Go for it.
Okay. I think last time I didn't. Did I have the bottom finish of that column or no?
Bottom. I don't think you did.
Okay. Here it is. I finished the bottom of the column and then I started, and I'm more ambitious than ever. I am doing 4 squares across. Ooh.
And
ah.
she stitched at the cabin with me.
I did. I even have the hat. Look.
And the video. I grabbed it up. I was going to say, look, he got us both hats.
Ooh, are you ready? Okay, then hang on. Let's put it on.
Oh, but I'll mess up my hair. The way my hair is always messed up. Wait, I got mine on.
Ready? You should click it on.
I have trouble finding the clicky button on this one. Okay. Did I come on? You're on.
Ah, schmancy.
I gotta say the animals don't like delight. Like, it kind of freaks them out. Taco, not so much. He mostly just sleeps. But,
Birds don't like
yeah,
light.
the
They get
birds
kinda
are like,
weird about
what
light.
is that? Picky
I
time.
guess I should go this way.
Picky time.
Take that picture, go.
I did realize that a lot of the time that she could be stitching, she can't stitch because Jacob is like, you're not paying attention to me. Why aren't you paying attention to me? So,
To be fair, he has been working a lot recently, so when he's home...
stitch shenanigans in April, we're gonna stitch the poop out of stuff.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I know. I need to book the hotel. I haven't done it yet. Did you see Christine's comment? Did you look? Christine stitched all the things. I asked her, because she said she had booked hers, and I asked her, like, well, do you know what time it starts? Because she went last year and
Yeah,
I
you know,
didn't.
it popped up on my feed and I thought maybe she had answered, but then I didn't.
Yeah, she did. She
Like-
says she thinks the stitching room opens around noon, and that the last year
Oh, okay.
they just left when they got up in the morning, and she said they got there in the afternoon,
Uh-huh.
and like most people get there, like I think she said like 3 o'clock, and then some come later. And it's
Okay,
not a
so we
big
don't
deal.
have to wake up at 2.
We don't have to wake up at 2, but I think we should leave by like maybe 6, because it's about a 6-hour drive. So
That sounds good. I can do that.
6 or 7.
Sure.
So we're gonna need to stop a few places. I can't just drive for 6 hours.
We should get ice cream.
At 6 in the morning?
No, when it gets closer to like 11. 12. We should get ice cream.
There's a place outside
That
of
has
Vegas
ice cream?
somewhere between where we live in Vegas, and it's like this giant ice cream shake thing. And every time we drive by, I say, oh, I want ice cream. And every time he says, oh, I'll get you ice cream on the way back. He never gets me ice cream.
This feels like Tasty. Like Tasty's the same way.
Tasty is the best banana shakes. But make sure you enunciate banana very clearly, otherwise you get vanilla.
And it's not Tasty Freeze.
It's not Tasty Freeze? I thought it was Tasty Freeze.
But not like the Tasty Freezes that are with Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, yeah, no. This is a very old, scary building that only takes cash.
But
I
it's
only
Tasty
know of one
Freeze,
of them,
but
and
it's not
in a
Tasty Freeze.
terrifying place.
Yeah. I don't know how to find others of them because Tasty Freeze is not what you look up.
No, I've never... There used to be one in Costa Mesa, but it's not there. But I didn't know that. Whole time I was in high school, I didn't know. it was there till later, but
Yeah.
keto. Okay, this is a little scary today.
I was like, did you do anything? But yeah, you just didn't do on the.
I have a lot of confetti right now. I mean, this is not confetti heavy. Don't. All of you people stitching hates out there, calm down. Stop yelling at me. I know this is not confetti heavy. Ugly
Put your
birds.
eyes in it.
Ugly birds. Confetti heavy.
Okay, great.
But this for keto, this is confetti heavy. Because normally it's black. But as you can see, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there is. Woo!
So, yeah, I'm getting close to the bottom, and then we all know that's the end.
I see that you decided to go down a little bit more.
I said that last time because of Pattern Keeper. I said I went down a little bit, but you don't listen to me. It's okay.
I must have just blocked that part out.
Yeah, probably. I don't like that I have the gun aimed at the owl.
It does seem a little
It's not
mean.
gun safe. Well, now it's aiming at me. Oh well. I don't mean it. You're safe. So,
Nice.
keto.
Exciting.
Keto. There were a lot of days I didn't get to stitch on that because, like, the holidays and stuff.
It's just been a long week.
I worked on this last night. I think that's
Yeah,
the
you did.
only day I've worked on it.
No.
Deep
'cause
Lagoon.
I think maybe. No. Maybe. No. I saw you working on it. Did you work on it the day I was here for dinner? 2 nights ago?
I don't think so.
Because you did
Maybe.
put it down on the counter.
I don't know. I worked on it very little, but I got some stuff done. I was excited because I was watching Clara being crafty, and I commented on hers, and she commented, well, you're enabling me just like I'm enabling her like she's enabling me. This one, she actually went on the website and started looking, but she resisted.
Not for
job.
long.
Good job resisting. I have trouble resisting things, which we will discuss in the haul section. I don't really have anything to show you, but you can insert pictures. So, Deep Lagoon. So, what I wanted to say about this is that's a square and it's just kind of duplicated. So that's like almost the end. This is the edge. So if I just did that, this whole square would be done. So it's really close to, like, if I just...
I think you'd be able to finish that.
Yeah, if I just buckle
quick.
down. But that also brings up, what am I going to start? Because originally it was just that other category, and I have another canvas kind of thing. Maybe I should just do that. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, but this would be kind of fun to just, like, any kind of start, maybe. If I just spun the wheel.
I think you should just spin the wheel for any kind of start.
Not Shadow Lane and not Heaven and Earth.
Yeah, except maybe no.
Yeah. No. I know what you're thinking. No.
Yeah, but I don't think that needs a category. I think that's just
that's going to
whenever
happen.
I'm here.
It's just when is that going to happen? So I did not get much done on the Shadow Lane at all because work has been just insane for me the last couple of weeks. Like
I looked at it today and I was like, oh, you didn't do that much. You
No.
did, like the tops here. And
I think I've worked on this maybe an hour in a week. 1 hour of an entire week. I haven't taken lunch breaks.
People have been needy.
Month end. Like, we had that time off, so I didn't work for, 2 days, and then...
Who knew what 2 days could do to you?
And then the weekend, and that made it month end, and then I had to do payroll and all the month end stuff, and then everybody needed stuff, and... I finished month end today. I'm not delicious.
You might be.
I wiped my... No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know where to go with that. I don't know what I wiped it in, but I was gonna make it sound bad. So anyway, Sally, I'll try to get more done this week. I hope later in the week, because I did finish month end today, so that should help some.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves to... I was like, that's all I stitched. That's not all I stitched. This is one I actually had the most progress on, so... This is Celtic Summer, lavender and lace.
Yep. I saw you do it.
Yep, I took this to the cabin. It came up on the spinny wheel. So...
Can you just turn it towards me, would you mind? Thank you. Oops,
La,
there we go.
la, 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 la.
The button was not working. I love the swirlies in here.
That's what I was working on this weekend. Mostly was down here and I did a little bit up here and a little bit over here.
yeah.
I
I
started over
love
there,
the
but
swirlies.
yeah. And I was putting those colors in, but then Dad was like, we need to pack up and go. And I was like, oh, what?
Doing new colors.
Exactly, because I worked on this for 2 weeks, as you know, because it came up on my meal. Words are difficult. It came up on my wheel.
I like the purple. How
Yeah,
it changes
the
there.
gradation or whatever you call it.
Sure.
These are my pretty needle paints.
Very pretty.
So, I mean, I would
Very
not be opposed to
impressive.
working on it again if the wheel wanted me to, but
If it is the wheel's will.
but at the same time, it would be nice to work on something different, give something else a little bit of love. Okay, so those are the projects that I worked
Are you
on.
guys going to the cabin this weekend?
We go to the cabin every weekend as far as
Well,
I
I
know.
just wondered if there was
Yeah,
a
I
reason.
don't know. But that Flanders Field
Mm-hmm.
thing, I did start trading that
Oh,
over
cool.
the weekend while we were watching movies. And
Yeah.
I got kicked out of the living room because there wasn't enough space, so I was laying on the bed watching the TV, and we're in the same room. It's complicated.
Yeah.
So I started working on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh! I do have a story. From
That
the
was
weekend. I'm sorry, I
terrifying.
got excited. I forgot how many people I told.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this story is.
Yeah, but you do. I always have Jacob check my boots. No matter where I am, even at the house, I have him check boots before I put them on because I am a flip-flop fanatic. I wear flip-flops everywhere.
She wore them in
Everywhere.
the snow. That was what she was changing before she got out to do the gate. She had to change
In the
her
rain at
shoes.
school, I wear flip-flops. They're just so much more comfortable. I don't care if my feet are cold.
Oh no.
Whatever. Today I happened to wear boots, Uggs. I think just because I wanted to go with the PJ theme, you know, all warm.
I'm an Ugg gal. I would wear Uggs. I wear them in the summer. I'll wear them all the time.
See, they're okay. But flip-flops are my thing. But at the cabin, you know, we had to hike to the cabin, to the other cabin to sleep, and
not
then
a
hike
hike.
back.
You walk
Well,
across the street and up a driveway.
But because of the snow, we had to wear snowshoes and stuff. So obviously you can't do that in flip-flops. So I have boots. And so whenever no matter where I am, I have Jacob check my boots before I put my feet in them because I'm terrified of spiders. I hate spiders. And I have had spiders come out of my shoes before, and I despise it.
This reminds me of us in the kitchen with the spider.
Yes! There was a spider in the kitchen and Dad was outside and we were both yelling at him to come inside.
I was washing the dishes and she was trying, and it was on the windowsill in front of the sink, and it walked and then it stood still, and I was like, oh, that's a big spider. That was a big spider. And so I told Alyssa, we were both staring at it, and she was gonna yell at him,
Yeah.
but like he was outside and it was holding still, so I thought, well, we'll just wait or whatever. It started walking, and I screamed, and she screamed, and she yelled to him, and we're huddled together
Because it started
screaming.
going fast
Yeah.
and closer and it's so big and
We were hugging each other, screaming, and he came running and he's like, what? And it's like, there's a spider. He thought we were idiots, but we were screaming.
I don't understand how men can just grab paper towels and do that on a spider. Even just doing that fake made me cringe. Like, oh, it's a spider. Yeah, so we went to this other cabin and I took my boots off, and then the next morning I saw a spider. I had to get up in the middle of the morning. It was probably like 6 in the morning.
Noon. Just kidding.
And there was a spider right before the bathroom, and I was like, whew, haven't seen a spider here before. And then, you know, you're questioning where you're sleeping and if there's spiders where you're sleeping.
This is not our cabin.
Yes,
This was not our cabin.
it's a
the
friend
neighbor cabin. I just
Yeah.
want to be clear on that.
Yeah. Yeah, our cabin only had one spider and a butterfly in it.
We got the butterfly out.
So anyways, it's time for us to pack up and go. So we start cleaning everything up, but the cabin is still like, we're still fixing it, which is like why there's spiders and stuff, but we're still fixing it up, so I don't like walking around barefoot because the floor still isn't like super clean. You don't really know, like we had a bat in there the other day, so like you don't really know what's in there sometimes. So I asked Jacob to go get me my boots, and he knows. I don't even have to ask him. He knows he has to check them. So he's walking back. He's super tired this morning. He's sticking his hands in my boots. He sticks his hand in my other boot. And he's like, and I can tell he's like gonna yell at me for something, right? He's like gonna diss me for like having a rock in there, or sock or something, right? And he's like, Alyssa, and he pulls it out, thinking it's a stick. It is a mouse. It is a half alive mouse. And he looks at it, and he goes, like throws it, and he just stares at me, and he stares at the mouse, and I said, that was a mouse. I don't even think I went like with the spider. If it was a spider, it would have been a bigger deal.
You would have screamed.
Yeah, but with the mouse, I was just like, was that a mouse? He's like, yeah. I thought it was a stick. I was like, no, that's not a stick. I said, is it alive? He's like, not really. Kinda. I'm like, okay. It's like, this is why I have you check my boots?
Pretty sure the foot smelled so bad it killed the mouse.
We're pretty sure it was by the heater and it died from monoxide, okay? Or it ate
You want to
poison.
come stay at the cabin?
So now I don't know if Jacob's ever going to check my boots again, but this is precisely why I have someone check my boots, because what if I put my foot in there?
I have stitchy stuff still.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do your stitchy stuff. I just got excited that I remembered my story.
I have two haul. When we went to Black Friday. We didn't go anywhere. No. I'm gonna try this again. On Black Friday, there were 2 sales. Two. Heaven and Earth had a sale.
Woo!
And Chatelaine had a sale.
Woo!
I disapprove of your wooing. Heaven and Earth had 50% off that one day. One of us maybe couldn't resist and bought the fairy tale bookshelf.
Under heavy encouragement of another person.
And I didn't just buy the regular one. I mean, I'm not saying I bought it, but if I had bought it, it was a
If you were the
super-sized
one.
max color. Yeah, if it was me, it was super-sized max color. That bad boy prints out at 108 pages. So I've been told, because, I didn't buy it. Okay, I bought it, and it's like 108 pages when you print it. And I haven't figured out the logistics. I found fabric, I haven't bought it.
Yes, we
I put it on the
have.
Christmas
We
list.
have a plan.
Yeah, but if you're going to work on it, you have to buy it too.
That's fine. We have a plan. We're going to stitch it together, side by side, on the sofa. We're going to double, triple, quadruple count.
Yeah, because I had a moment the other day where I went, we can't both work on it, because what
On
if I
opposite
start on one
sides,
end and
yeah.
you start on the other end and we don't line up? Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
So
It's like,
sad.
what, 13 and 14 pages across? You got through all that? I mean, that would take us years.
Yeah.
Finally get in the middle. So I suggested that we count 1,000 times. She suggested we both count 1,000 times. And then that maybe we just, because we have pattern keepers, that we both just stitch, like she stitched on this side, I stitched on that side, after we counted 1,000 times, and we stitch just the top row. Not even a block,
Which
just a
you
row.
think, you could do that in a day, but it's like 900 and something stitches.
999 stitches across. So that's 500 stitches for each of us, essentially. I can't stitch 500 in a day. I don't have that kind of time. So
That gives you an idea of just how long this project will take.
we kind of want to start it soon, because it is
Now.
going to be a lifetime project
Yeah.
for both of us. But at the same
I'm
time,
so excited.
I have a billion things going and they're all big. So
But I'm not here that often when
That
I'm not
too.
working, so we need to start it now.
I can't promise that I won't work on it when you're not around.
But I think that's fair, because I think I'm going to be doing more columns than you at a time, so like I think it
Plus,
I think it'll even out.
I don't have time to stitch in the evenings. I don't get to, because I
But
could
we're
while
going
we're
to.
watching TV.
Oh,
but,
yeah, we're going
But I
to.
would need a light, and
We're
that
going to
upsets
get a light.
everybody.
Doesn't
and then
matter.
there's
It'll
bugs,
be
and
even
on the sofa.
It'll be 2 against 2. I back you up if I'm there.
Yeah.
You lose
So,
when you're on your own, but you win when you're with me.
the other one, the Chatelaine.
Yeah.
It was the
Excited about that. But
Chatelaine.de that was having the sale. I don't think.
I don't know.
Help me with the words. ECS, ESC, European Cross Stitch.
I was gonna say.
I don't think they were having a sale. I'm not saying that they didn't. I don't know if they had a sale. But I knew Chatelaine.de did, where you get the PDFs. So I have the, listen up, Christine, I have the Poison Garden kit because I bought it on like a resale, Chatelaine resale off of Facebook, but I didn't have the chart, so I bought that while it was on sale. So I don't have any intention of starting that anytime soon, but at least I have a full set now. I
Yes,
still
you
need
do.
fabric, but
I'm so excited. I want to start that. I want to start it so bad.
yeah, she bugs me like every day. But then we're talking about there's a
even
lot
just-
of like logistics that
Even
have to
just
be
getting
planned
the
out.
teardrops all set up is going to
Yeah,
take
we're
forever.
talking about doing that. I showed you the rings with the thread drops. So we talked about doing that, but then we both stitched the same way, which is I do want to do it on the 20 count, and I found it.
Okay.
But we used the Pecos. All the needles were threaded. I mean, not all of them, but whatever we're using.
Most of them, yeah.
So we put them in the Pacos, and then. So we talked about the thread drop. Could you maybe glue like a little tiny piece of like styrofoam on each one to leave the needle on that? I don't know. We have to figure out what we're gonna do because that's a lot of floss, and I don't want to bobbinate it. I don't even want to buy it. Like, I'm hoping I have a lot of it around already, but I mean, some of it takes. I think the black was 21 skeins, so I'm gonna have to buy that again. At this point, I should just buy a cone. With all the times I've had to buy that much black, I should just buy a cone.
You really should.
So I don't know. But when my mom came for Thanksgiving, she had been closet diving,
Oh, yeah.
and she found some stuff.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a long
Nobody-
episode. I'm sorry.
Nobody knows who started this.
Yeah.
It does not look familiar to me. It is, we should take it out so you can see it better because I bet the glare is all wonky. It's
What if it
Gold
was me and I
Collection
just don't remember?
Petite. I don't think so. Gold Collection Petite.
Yeah,
This,
it's leaking.
wow, that's beautiful. Whatever that is. Pegasus and Colt. Are you too close? Are you too close? Are you too close? Are you too close?
You're
See,
so
there's all
helpful.
sorts of strange stuff back there. Somebody apparently worked on this. Nope, nobody's worked on it.
They
It's
just pulled it all
taped.
apart.
That's the pattern. You,
Looks like I drew
oh no,
on it.
somebody did start it. Yeah, I didn't mark my pattern back then, so it's not me. Wow, somebody
Does not
does
know
not
how to
know how
cross
to
stitch.
stitch. Let me just take this. Maybe
See, maybe
is
it was
first. I think
mine.
this is Alyssa's first project because
I
gotta
clearly
tell
didn't
ya,
like it because
somebody
this did not
cannot
go forward.
stitch, and you would definitely need to start that over. Holy mother
No,
of
come here,
terrible
Let's
stitches!
do this.
What is going on?
They don't all have crosses.
And it looks like you rubbed it through the dirt
What's
before
that
you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I mean, what's happening down here? Look at what is going on? That's going one way. That's going another. Yeah, you would need new fabric and to start over. Wow, I didn't dig into these. I just said, "Oh, this is so exciting," and
That's funny.
it
Whoever
was
started
exciting.
it wasn't ready for it yet.
I'm gonna say it was you.
It's 1999.
You were alive.
I was alive.
Oh, there's some huge scissors in it. I remember those scissors. It's not mine, but I remember the scissors.
Sure.
Interesting. Well,
Whoever did it didn't like it very much because they only did like 10 stitches.
and they
then
were terrible at it.
they're done.
Terrible. Featuring the sparkle of opal ribbon and metallic thread.
Wow.
I don't know if anyone's gonna do that one. This one I'm excited about. We're gonna have to fight for it.
Yeah.
It is Gold Collection Fall Fairy.
And the back looks so gorgeous.
Ooh.
Doesn't that get you excited? Like, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I want to stitch that.
And the way this feels too, the way this
It's a
packet feels.
blue Ada. Yeah.
It's not white, see?
Yeah, it's not white, it's blue. So, that's exciting. We'll
Yep.
battle to the death for that.
Yep.
This one I've seen before, but I've seen it in like the Chinese stamped version. I don't think I've seen this. It is Needle Kung Fu.
Yeah, I was gonna say this obviously was
Cross stitch.
translated. It says instructions for without pre-printed fabric cross stitch.
What does that mean?
Thickened version. see, this was clearly translated.
Thicken version. Is that like thicker or?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's look inside.
I told Mom, and immediately to me it looked like the temperature tree kinda.
The chart's pretty.
Thing.
Look at the chart.
It is pretty.
Needles.
Oh, wow.
Everybody
That's a lot of
loves
colors.
good floss. Oh, and look, it's hooked on like.
Some of them.
No, they're all hooked on like normal, sane people.
Wow, those are
Look,
cool.
they're numbered. Ooh. That almost makes me want to stitch it.
No, you said you didn't want this one and that
yeah.
I wanted this
no,
one.
No, you can
It's
have
mine.
it. I'm just saying there's something about seeing all the
yeah.
pretty floss that I'm just like,
Yes,
I want to stitch
please.
that.
Yeah.
But when I look out there, I'm like, eh. It's okay. It's okay. If you locked me in a room and said stitch it, I would do it.
If you were in a doctor's office and that's all you had.
I would do the thickened version. It says 14 count, 2 threads at the bottom.
Sure.
I don't know. This one. I knew I had. I couldn't find it.
She couldn't stop talking about this on
couldn't find
Thanksgiving.
it. I am so
She's like, I'm not crazy.
so incredibly excited about this. She found my fairy grandmother, I think it's called, Lavender and Lace. And not only is it the beautiful thing, it's all the flosses, it's the beads, it's the cranic, and material. Sugar maple. Sugar maple. Do you hear this? Sugar maple. It is snickerdoodles. 32 count Belfast, 18 by 27. Let's open it up and see what it looks like, because I didn't. Let's explore.
Big stain right in the middle.
So soft. I
Yeah.
love how soft sugar maple is.
That's just such beautifully dyed. So beautiful.
Sugar maple is so pretty. I don't know how that comes out in the camera because she turns that thing so I look at you instead of me. So I don't actually know.
I don't know, but in person it is gorgeous.
Let's see if it looks good with the... Would she look good on that? Do you think she'd look good on that? I can't see. I haven't looked at it, so truly I'm asking you. Does she look good on that? I don't know. Let's just grab a handful and see. Ooh, those shiny precious metal effects. I think I've heard bad things about that.
Really goes with her wings. That's clearly what it was matched to. I don't see anything that doesn't look good.
What do you think? Opinions, please? Kim! No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'd say the thing that things that go the least are these blues, but those are all in the center. Like these are all.
Yeah, and if you got it up in maybe
You know.
this corner, because it's got a little bit of the...
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's
Bluey
a little bluey in some spots. Ooh.
Yeah,
Shiny.
I managed to not pull off that. But that's weird because I thought the fabric, the other sugar maple I have that's blue and brown, I thought that was for this. So now I don't know what that one's for. But I think that's all the sugar maple I have. Although she said that she thinks there's more at home and she's gonna look
She was
again.
gonna get to it.
Yeah, it's in a weird place that she can't reach.
She has like a whole corner of yarn, and it's like beyond the corner of yarn.
She crafts words. She crochets, and I mean, Granny, I assume you're watching, Mom, whoever.
Whoever
Will you send me a picture of that Afghani thing? You're just not like the country Afghanistan, but like the Afghan blankety thing that you just made that was so incredible. Can you send me that so I can put that in?
She does
Yeah.
amazing stuff.
Unless that's a gift for, well, no, nobody watches us. That's okay. I say unless it's a gift for somebody that would watch, but yeah. So, yeah, I'm super excited to see what else she can find. That was exciting stuff. Let me tell ya.
That was like your little Christmas.
It was.
That was
I
all the
was
holiday cheer you needed.
so excited. I was dancing around with my lavender and lace. It's pretty. You know, I've had it sitting on the chair so I wouldn't forget to show it, and I started really looking closely. I don't know if you can see where my finger is at the design on the dress. I didn't realize there was a design on the dress.
Oh,
But
the little
there's a
circles.
design on that dress.
Yeah, there are. like a
and, like,
circle
stuff
with
on that.
burgundy-ish kind of color and then gold in the middle.
There better not be needle paints in this. I'm gonna be grumpy if there's needle paints. I'm gonna need... Christine, I'm gonna need you to look in your stash if that's the case. Let's see. Water DMC, metallic gold, beads, Krynic. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Woo! Prices averted.
Yep. Okay. Do I have anything else? I want to tell Millie, my best friend, that she's beautiful because she's feeling like she's not attractive. And she's beautiful. You're beautiful, Millie. We've been friends for like 20 years probably. We met when we worked at the hospital together. And I didn't have Steve then. She didn't have Jenna then. So,
Whoa.
it's been at least 18 years because Steve's 18 and I was pregnant when I was there, but I met her before that, so at least 19. So I'm thinking 20. We talk almost every day. She doesn't even stitch, but she still watches us every week. She's my bestie. Hi, bestie.
I think that's it. I think it's time to go to bed. Pretty tired.
Go to bed?
Yeah, I really gotta write
It's
an abstract.
6:05.
I know, I gotta eat dinner, I gotta write an abstract, but I think I was just going to bed at this point.
I haven't even gotten to watch much Flosstube lately. I went from having nothing to watch. I've got 30-something in my queue. I've only been able to watch it the last couple of days. I've seen like a handful of people. Oh, Stitchy Witch 42. Audrey, I showed you that Afghan that Halloween Afghan that she saw. She got the pattern. It's like 30 pages. It's Stony Creek. It's a huge, thick 30-page book.
Wow.
I was a little late watching the video, but oh my god, I love that thing.
Yeah.
If I had the time in my life to do that, I would. But I cannot add another 30-page project after, I'm pointing over there. I got keto. I have 52 shadow lanes. We're going to start the bookshelf. I have ugly birds. If I could do that, though, I would. If you have not seen Stitchy Witch's Afghan thing she's going to start, it was in this video. It was in the video I watched today. I think it was from like November 30th, November 20-something. That didn't really help, did it? I'm sure you saw it. The one where she did the mantle thing and it was cut wrong, that was traumatic. That was scary. That one. She shows it. Ugh. But she hasn't started it yet. I'm like, start it. Do it now. Now.
Now.
Now.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow. We're teaching Ami to do that. He always says meow, like a cat. Now we're like, what does an NASCAR say? Meow. Haven't quite gotten him there yet, but he will.
No, instead, he just says Mr. Boop.
He does say that now. Hi, Mr. Boops. He's funny. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry, we're kind of just dragging this week. So, she'll graduate soon. Finals next week. Steve has finals next week. And then we'll all be happy again.
Freedom.
So, have a wonderful week.
Yeah.
Although you'll probably see this on a weekend, I imagine. So, have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little late. I'm sorry. Little is quite the understatement.
You should apologize louder.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be late. There's a lot going on at school right now. Shh. Definitely by Sunday. I didn't specify which Sunday.
Alright, thank you everybody for watching. We really appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful week or weekend or week or month or whatever it is.
Let us know about your Thanksgiving and if you have snow player problems.
Yes, I would be interested to know.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
See you next week.